Hare Krishna. So, one thing is very much clear in this material world. As it is said, the only truth of this world is death. Every living entity, whoever he may be, whatever he may be, at some point of time in his life, he has to meet death. So, people feel, so what great about that? Death is common. Yes, death is common. But the fact we understand, we understood behind that is that after death, where are we going? What is our destiny? That is what spiritual life is all about. As Krishna speaks in Bhagavad Gita in the 8th chapter, Antakale chamamevam smaran muktva kalevaram ya prayati samadbhavam yati nastyatra samshaya. In whatever consciousness, whatever is the state of mind of a person who's leaving his body, the same state he attains after death. This is what Krishna speaks in Bhagavad Gita. So therefore, giving up the body is not a big thing. But what is our destiny? Where do we go to? That is most important. What is our destination? That is most important. And that we have to work out. That we have to think about as long as we are alive. As Krishna says in Gita again, Urdhva gachanti sattvastha madhya tishtasi rajasa jaganya gunavrittasya adho gachanti tamasa. If a person spends the entire life living in the mode of goodness, he attains heavenly planets. A person who lives as per the modes of passion, he continues to be on this earthly planet. And those people, those who live a very ghastly life, a very bad life, jaganya gunavrittasya, their destiny is adogachanti tamasa. They go down to the hellish planets. So therefore, in this verse, gachanti is very clear. Gachanti means to go. That means after death, the soul is going at some place. But the destination is in our hands. So therefore, as we spoke in the beginning, that death is the naked truth of this world. But we have to utilize this death to see to it that what our destination is. So therefore, everybody comes crying. Everybody comes in this world crying, and only those people or that person who leaves this world with a smile on his face, his birth is considered as great. His death is considered as great. So one such personality is Madhavendra Puri. Madhavendra Puri was such an advanced devotee. He is considered to be the Kalparuksha of this spiritual world, who has descended, who is the first person to manifest Radha Bhav in this material world. So when he was old, completely weak, his body was so weak that he could not even move from his bed. And when he was about to leave, what is his consciousness? His consciousness is just crying out for Krishna. Ai Deena Dayarda Natha Hai Mathura Natha Kadavalakshaye. He says, Hridayam Tvad Aloka Kataram. My heart is burning. Daita Brahmati Kim Karomiham. What should I do? Where should I go? O Lord of Mathura, where are you? O Lord of Mathura, where are you? Just chanting in this way, crying out in this way, he left his body. And what is the result? So from material point of view, it may appear that he left crying. But we have to understand that crying is an ecstasy. That crying is not the crying of this world in which normally people tend to do when they leave their body. In this material world, people in general, when they leave their body, they are crying. But they are crying because they are going to lose this body. They are crying because of attachment to these material things of this material world. But when great personalities like Madhavendra Puri, when they are crying, their crying is not a material crying. They are crying for Krishna. They are crying for Krishna, and the result of that is what? They reach Krishna. So this is, departure is fixed. Everybody has to depart. But glorious is the departure. Glorious is the departure. The departure is with ecstasy. So therefore, everybody has to prepare. Every devotee has to prepare himself that before departing, he has to become ecstatic and make his departure also ecstatic, in a way that when he gives up his body, rather than going to heavenly planets, rather than going down to hellish planets or being on this earth, he is directly promoted to the spiritual world in the loving devotional service of Krishna. This is called the ecstatic departure, which was manifested by Sripad Madhavendra Puri. Hare Krishna.